first set. We are at a tie match at the top. Double gen pop to avoid the deadlock. They do go down. There is a haste status effect. They do have to be careful here. The hatch is going to spawn momentarily. Deadhard could get them the distance to get it too.
Really smart play on the ace. Oh my god, getting shot through the window.
No longer have distortion, and they are gonna teleport here. I think they get there in time. Yes!
Oh, the grab! Yes! That is disappointing.
This is be a 4-man out because.
Yeah, but they will be able to block this. Yo, getting caught on that. Ace coming with the body block. Oh, they were here.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Giltspire here, and welcome back to Champions of the Fog. We are currently getting set up for the Battle of Titans. We have Eternal versus Iconic for round 1 of Qualifier number 2. Will be quite the sight indeed, as we are going to start off on the Wrecker's Yard, and I believe we have quite an interesting array of killers available to us today, as we are going to either see the Demogorgon, the Deathslinger, or the Judge, Jury, the Executioner himself, Pyramid Head. So will be quite interesting. Wrecker's Yard, definitely known for agitation being used in some very unique and powerful ways around the basement. Traditionally with an agitation Huntress, however, Huntress is not available this time around, as we felt that we saw Huntress a little bit too much in past qualifiers. Now, I will state that killers like Executioner can still get some very interesting plays. I don't think as strong as some others. You know, being able to send a Punishment of the Damned down the stairs in basement can definitely go a long way to injuring the off-hook survivor, and from there trying to go for an M1. Definitely not as lethal as Oakhaft Huntress, however, you know, it's still a viable strat, so we'll have to wait and see if teams make use of that strategy. Otherwise, I feel we'll definitely be in for a good time. For those who are not aware of what Champions of the Fog is, Champions of the Fog is a Dead by Daylight competitive esports league. And this is our qualifiers for Season 5. Those competitors who successfully obtain a 3-0 undefeated record in qualifiers will qualify for Group A, our best of the best that Champions of the Fog has to offer, where they will be competing for a $525 prize pool. Against the rest of them, the top 4 go to the semifinals, where they will duke it out for the bronze, the first, and second place. So quite exciting. Those who don't qualify for Group A, however, are in contention for Group B, where it's basically more or less the minor leagues, where those of you who, you know, might not want to go against the absolute best, those with 10K hours plus, will be able to really flourish and develop your skill sets while also competing for a $250 prize pool. So some really interesting stuff going on. We are partnered with Pugdom. It was a really cool partnership that they've done with them. Really cool people over there. If you haven't already, definitely make sure to stop on by and say hi when you have the chance. They are currently running qualifiers for Group B as we speak. But without further ado, we are loaded into our first trial of the day. And it is going to be a good old time. I hope y'all are hyped because I know I am. And we are going to be jumping in with Iconic killing first against Eternal's Survivor team. Let's see if Iconic can go up against the Titans of Eternal, known for their Survivor and killer prowess. And we are starting off with Squirrel here with the Executioner. We see that Corrupt Invention off the start, not wasting any time trying to delay these survivors. Seeing a survivor there on the right, not sure if they saw the two on the left as well. And a Punishment of the Damned trying to get a cheeky hit. Of course, there are the Burning Man and Wax Doll add-ons for the additional range. Unfortunately, just not able to get the hit. We see Nia there, and they will get the hit on Sir Pickles, the Nia. A very clean hit off the start. Sir Pickles moving over into the shack, and looks like they are going to be looping the basement side. Very smart play there, though dropping off shack now, moving into the corrupt zone. Squirrel trying to go for the punishment, but unable to make it connect, as Sir Pickles the Nia will move into the bus area. We hear Nia on the left there. Squirrel with the blind shot, unable to hit though. And Sir Pickles doing an amazing job ensuring not to give Squirrel a very early down. Unfortunately for Squirrel, running out of their power here, using this bus to their fullest. Nia is not going to make this chase easy, and away she goes back into the uncorrupted zone as we are about a minute and 30 seconds into this match. If Iconic is unable to get this down soon, it is going to be very difficult for them to bring this back, as one, if not three gens are about to pop off. A missed skill check though, and the vault. That will be the first down on Sir Pickles about 2 minutes into the game. Keep in mind, there is the first, second, and I imagine third generators about to go off. And based on the killers here, I'm thinking that Squirrel's going to need to secure at least a 2K, if not more, to ensure that their Survivor team is primed and ready for the comeback here, as we are going to see a chase on Nightlight the Atom. Another blind Punishment of the Damned, unable to have it connect though. No scratch marks. Another blind shot, unable to hit. Squirrel with these very aggressive plays. It really is a go big or go home scenario. We see though Nightlight with the vault. Squirrel once again, the Punishment of the Damned, unable to connect. Just one after another. Eventually, though, it might happen, though Nightlight not letting it happen there, as they will pallet stun the Executioner, and looks like Squirrel will be dropping chase here in order to pressure generators elsewhere, potentially trying to find the Nia for a tunnel out. We'll see the kick on the gen there, and it does appear that it will be highlighted in yellow. Once again, another blind Punishment of the Damned missing on the Ace this time. Could have sworn it was a Nia, but Ace pulling a bit of a magic trick there. And we are now in chase with the medkit wielder, which is definitely a rough place to be in. Nightlight getting tormented, but looks like Squirrel not going to be going for them. Instead, going for the Nancy here, Zaka. But Punishment of the Damned just not able to connect. Another snapshot, blind shot, but unable to have it connect. And just trying desperately to get these very aggressive and high risk, high reward hits. But unfortunately, will get the hit on Sir Pickles through the bus. Amazing hit there, exactly what they needed. We do see Call O'Brien activating there in the distance on those good skill checks, which means that two gens are primed and ready to pop on off. Squirrel needing to get something here quickly. Ace with what looks to be a sprint burst in hand, as they are just walking away, and we are down to 2 generators left in this match with only 1 hook. Nancy out of nowhere going up to the hill for a potential balanced landing. For those who are not aware, qualifiers are using general balancing. For those competing in Group A, we will have much more strict killer balancing, which will restrict both killer and survivor perks alike against specific killers. So I'm very excited to see what that looks like for Season 5 Group A, as the best of the best will be duking out there. Squirrel, though, trying to get a hit here on the Ace of those punishment of the dams, unable to do so. Ace, though, getting caught out in the tile, will get hit here before the pallet. Sir Pickles, though, healed up and ready to go back into the fray. We see Nancy and Adam and Nia, too. It is a party out here, to say the least. And Nia trying to get the Executioner's attention there, trying to get that flashlight. Pyramid Head cannot look down while using their power. And we do see Ace going back to the bus with that medkit in hand. If they do drop this chase, Ace will have every right to heal themselves upwards of 2 times that punishment, just unable to get the hit. And Nia playing very risky there. We do see Adrenaline from Sir Pickles and a haste stats effect from the Executioner. That there is a no-ed in play. And at this point, a fantastic hit on the Ace Vals. And we do need to now worry about that Nia being nearby, that flashlight in hand, but no flashlight save coming. At most here, we are going to see a 1K4 hook for this team, Iconic. And looks like they're going to hook directly next to their Noed. If the team is going to play smart, they're going to take their 3-man out. And that there will end trial number 1 of round 1, Iconic versus Eternal. We are going to be switching sides here. This time, Eternal killing against Iconic Survivor team. But before we do, I do want to mention, as per usual, that you, yes, you the viewers, are our sponsors today. So all the ads that you watch, all the bits that you tip, all the subs that you buy during September, do go to supporting Champs of the Fog and our prize pool for Group A and Group B alike. With that being said, we'll be back in just a bit.
I hate playing other people's games. I hate playing.
All right, and we are back. Thank you all for your patience today, as it was quite the ride indeed, trying to troubleshoot all things Dead by Daylight. But we appreciate you all, and we are back. And I am joined by Avi. How you doing, Avi?
Hello, don't worry. I was here the whole time. Aston included. It's okay. Getting up. Yeah, it's okay. Dead by Daylight, as you all know, it's perfect. What are we complaining about, Guild? God.
Exactly. Oh, the most perfect game to ever exist. But
Yes.
wait. Oh no.
Oh, no.
I'm seeing something in Discord. Are we not loading in? I get a feeling that we might not be loading in.
Don't type anything, people. Stop it.
We just want to play the game. So it looks like we are restarting lobby again. We are going to try and get this game going in just a moment. DBD gonna do what DBD gonna do. And it looks like we did get a DC on load. So we are going to restart the lobby for another attempt. It would seem that DBD do be having some loading issues. While we do sit here and wait for the survivor to rejoin and for us to make another attempt, Avi, I haven't gotten a chance to talk to you in a hot minute.
Yes.
Mastermind Wesker has come out. What you thinking about the new chapter update?
Okay, yes, I got to admit, he's fun to go against. Very interesting strats and and like a lot of butt clenching with this guy, but but you know what? I like his abilities. They're pretty interesting because there's a lot to think about with him. He kind of reminds me of Nurse in a way, because like the moment that he hooks somebody, you just see bye. He just slides across the map. But as much as I do enjoy going against him, I got too many of them. I get too many. People need to stop playing him for like a bit, and then they can play again.
Yeah, no, people really have been enjoying Wesker, myself included.
Yeah.
A lot of people have been saying it kind of almost like what Nurse should have been from the start. And so it's like that value and that mobility that Nurse provides, but like on a much more even playing field. Which I would definitely agree. I definitely compare him to a lot of different, parts of different killers, from Nurse, Blight, Legion, Plague. He has a little bit of everyone in his kit. And it really is going to be interesting as we roll into Season 5, whether or not we see Wesker used and how efficiently we see him used. I'd be interested to see everyone in chat, all the people playing DBD competitively, and what your thoughts are on Wesker. Do you think he is a top A-tier killer, or do you think he's going to fall to the wayside like many others in the comp scene?
Oh, well, like in comp, it's really hard to think about it because I have seen really good Weskers. Like, they use their abilities so well, especially the way they can bot pallets and windows and like, pretty much deny a lot of things that I have seen, but I've also seen pretty silly ones. So I don't know. When I think about it in the comp world, I think, you know what? He could do I think he might do pretty well. He might, for me personally, he might not be that high, but he might be just decent enough to make it into this world here. So, but like I said, I haven't seen him in the comp styles yet. So that's what I need to look at to judge more properly. But I feel like he'll do just fine, honestly.
Yeah.
Because, like, yeah.
I would tend to agree. He has a lot of mobility. He is faster than Blight. So it's really interesting to see, in his second dash, he is faster than Blight. He has the same type of mobility that, Nurse does, that 1-2 blink, kind of same type of fatigue and recharge. And overall, just like really, really fun killer to play. I think that he has a lot of versatility. And it's really going to come down to if someone can just learn him to a T and what that type of killer is going to look like of, you know, okay, I can vault this pallet and get a hit, or I can, you know, dash here and know how to fake and do this at this tile. It's like, it's going to come down to knowing just the minute details every single time.
Yes, exactly. Because whenever I go against him, like, I have learned, like, you can actually fake things with them, but they can also do the same with you. So, for example, like, I have had those close calls where you're gonna vault a window and you hear that sound when he pulls out, you know, his little thingy, and like you think that's fake it, and then he fakes it. So it got them. Now he smacks you a free hit. So it's kind of like you have to either trust your gut or you have to just, I don't know, you know, try and fake him out of it. So a lot of Weskers, I think the funniest thing I've gotten when you go against a Wesker is that if they don't predict you as well and they go ahead and dash, they will vault the window that you faked. So
Yep.
I think that's the funniest thing I have seen that could happen, that could go wrong with the Wesker if they don't, like, you know, keep that eye on you. But besides that, like, what all that you mentioned, it's very true. He is pretty damn fast. Like I told you, like, I always run Kindred. So whenever I see him hook somebody, and he's just zooming away to go to wherever he needs to go. So yeah, he's very mobile for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing is Wesker has specific tells much like that of Deathslinger and other killers. With him, I've been telling everyone, you want to listen for when he chuckles, that noise. Yeah. That means that he's primed his power, he's about to dash, everything like that. And so that's really what you want to listen for. If you're just running a straight line, you hear that, you're taking a 90-degree turn immediately to avoid that bound. It's much like with Deathslinger. If you hear the ringing when the Redeemer is aimed down sight at you and he's able to shoot, you'll hear a sound cue as well. It's a very small detail, but it goes a very long way to playing against these killers.
That's interesting. Like, it's funny how killer's more sound-based, but Survivor can also be that. Yeah, yeah, interesting. That's good to know. But yeah, I think I'm excited to see Wesker being used. See how he does it.
I am as well, but I'm even more excited as we are finally in the match of Iconic versus Eternal, and we got Zaka piloting the judge, the jury, the executioner himself, Mr. Pyramid Head. And we see here, once again, a corrupt intervention, but not as quick of a fine as we did see from Iconic's killer. But we do see scratch marks there on the tree, and I do believe we are going to get our first chase here.
Oh, he's clapping. Sorry, the first thing I noticed.
You know, you need to start the first find with a quick clap. You know, no big deal there. Exactly. You know, Pyramid is just very excited to finally get into the match, and we do see Adam here at the basement and taking the basement stair side there, and a blind shot from Zaka, unable to get it to connect though.
Yeah, this map is. I always feel like this is the smallest map. I could be wrong, but it feels like the smallest map. So when I see that corrupt, I think that's pretty spread. But actually, no, it's pretty good if you think about it. It's like half of this map. Vertically at least.
So, funny enough, it's not the smallest map. Some of the smallest maps are actually Badham. The Badham variations are some of the smallest, though the absolute smallest is Midwich if you don't take into account the fact that it's 2 stories. I think it's like 56 or like 60 some square tiles, which is the smallest map in the game. So if you're doing a terror radius build, you want to end up on Midwich.
Oh, for sure. For now, we're outside in the cars, some green looking filters, and going against Zarina, who is doing well, running around.
Yeah, Zarina doing a fantastic job here, though find themselves out in the middle of nowhere. Pyramid Head priming the punishment of the dam, trying to make up some distance, and Zarina, the amazing fake out there. Beautiful. And we do see that this chase is continuing to go as gens are being completed.
Yeah, the heck, you know what? I would say Pyramid Head is probably not the most difficult, but it's like one that I'm trying to improve going against. And this arena is giving me some pointers, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but unfortunately, Serena getting caught out here. No pallets in sight, and that there will be the first down of trial number 2.
Not bad, not bad. Well done. Good run.
Indeed, and these survivors are keenly aware of one of the perks in this match other than Corrupt Intervention. There is a deadlock in play.
Oh man, deadlock. Whenever I get that, and like whenever it's like me and my sweet friends were like, hey, I'm about to complete a gen. They're like, no, my almost done. And then like, too bad. And then it gets locked up. I'm just sad. So I wonder the anxiety of a block gen that's almost done, like that right there. That this Jake has to take the responsibility of the chase.
Yeah, but it's kind of interesting. So on larger maps, deadlock can be kind of used against the killer's benefit, as you can 99 a corner gen, kind of like we saw there at the bus, and now the killer has to contend with going over there and actually touching that gen in order to get it regressing. But Jake there getting clipped just on the edge of his heel and will end up going down for the second hook of this match.
Look at all the 2 gens very progressed. So yeah, we'll see how that deadlock helps out for now.
Yeah.
Oh.
Unfortunately, though, for these survivors, there was not only a Pop Goes the Weasel, but also a Call of Brine on that gen. So 25% of the current progression, in addition to 200% regression thereafter. Quite the nasty gen kick, to say the least.
A lot of regression going on. We gotta tap those gens as much as we can. And was that for the people?
That was indeed a for the people. We saw there from Adam, ensuring no tunnel out possible here on the Jake. However, Punishment of the Damned on the Adam, a great hit there, and they see the Claudette and they smell blood in the water. However, Punishment of the Damned not connecting that time around, and looks like they're gonna go back for the Adam for another hook.
Oh, for the cage.
Yeah, instead, sending them to the cage across the map. That they're probably on the left-hand side of Shaq in that corner. We see that gen over there as well. I'd be surprised if there is a survivor not already primed and able to get that uncage, and sure enough, there it is.
There we are, the hero that we need. Oh, that gen back there is like my most. It's like that's like the for me. That's like the most risky. That's nothing back there. Besides this loop, of course.
Yeah, it is. It's a very, very risky gen and a very bad spot for this Adam to be in. We see the gen here pretty well progressed. Pyramid Head will take the quick kick, but won't get much regression there, as I imagine the other survivor will be jumping on that almost immediately. But Adam here, caught out in the middle of no man's land, will end up going down at the truck.
Out from the floor. We don't see anybody tapping. Did they? I can't tell. Did they tap the gen? They did.
Yep. They got the quick tap in. We see the Call of Brian going off on the other gen on the far side. The survivors trying desperately to get these gens going, and Pyramid having to make a choice here. We do see the gen completed. And wait, they're looking around trying to find where Deadlock is, and it looks like it is still on that Call of Brian gen there. Not able to see the aura because of Call of Brian highlighting it in yellow instead.
Yeah, that's the most. I'm sorry, that's like the most progressed one at the moment, it seems. Unless it's probably another one in secret being done. That one back there, I didn't check that one.
They haven't checked that recently, so it's definitely possible that the survivors are on that. We're trying to get this kick in with Pop Goes Weasel. Do successfully get the Call of Brian reapplied, as well as Pop on the gen. And they now see survivors over there on the gen in the corner. They now have to make a choice. Do they pressure the gen or do they pressure the hook? And I will say Adam here, only with 15 seconds left on that hook, though. Trying to see, is that timer paused? It does not appear to be the case. Time is ticking down, and Adam will be sent back to the campfire here in just a moment.
Yeah, that's exactly what I would do, because when a killer hooks a survivor next to a really progressed gen like that, usually like you have to abandon that gen, obviously. Like you can't just stay like that. Oh, let's think they're working on that gen. They're being very efficient. But good on them. What this Pyramid Head is doing is darnest.
Yeah,
get this fight back.
Survivor's doing a very, very good job here, splitting this gen pressure, really putting Pyramid Head into a awkward situation. If they chase the Jake, if they chase the Zarina, that allows that Claudette in the corner to complete that gen solo. And I'd be even willing to bet that Jake probably on their way to that gen as well to get a heal thereafter. And looks like Pyramid Head will be dropping chase with the Zarina, and now having to contest these 3 gens across the map. Very little progress there, and now heading towards here. Claudette's trying to sneak away. No sign of the Jake. A sprint burst for that whiff, too.
Oh yeah, sprint burst gamers. Gotta love them, but hey, it worked for her. So, oh my goodness, I thought she had not gotten that.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, she didn't get hit. That was the stuff on the floor. I forget what it's called. The lasagna.
Yep, that it was the Trail of Torment, and it looks like Claudette will take the hit there. Do an amazing job though of trying to keep away from the Pyramid Head, going to the shack, and we do see the exit gate there being worked on. Pyramid Head having to take the vault instead of the break. This Survivor trying desperately to get as close to the exit gate as possible, but potentially trying to go in for body blocks.
Yep. That would be the best thing to do at the moment. However, where is it get anyways? Close by.
Yeah, we see it over there on the other side of Shack.
Oh,
However, Claudette cannot go for the vault. Pyramid Head taking their time and getting the down. And it looks like this will be a 2-man out at most for Iconic Survivor Team.
Oh yeah, basement, Pyramid Head. No. Oh goodness.
Yeah,
and the special hook.
Yep, exactly. Going all the way into the back. You know, it's not as dangerous as some others, but there's no way you get out of here without a hook trade at the very least. However, there is the deliverance.
Oh gosh, oh jeez, oh lord, oh no, oh god.
And now the body block attempt there by Pyramid Head. Jake incoming for the body block as well. BT in effect for 10 seconds. Unfortunately, though, Claudette going down. And that will be that as she is caged across the map.
Okay, the other door, oh, it's over there. Okay, I see. Yeah, yep, they're out. They're like, not too far.
Good attempt, though, by the Survivor team for that 3-man out, but there we have it. Eternal taking the first win of Qualifier number 1 against Iconic. GG's to both teams, and we are going to get round 2 set up in just one moment. So with that being said, we'll be back in just a bit.